Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of The Fishing Teacher, and thanks a lot for checking today's video out. And man, I know I put out a lot of videos, so I appreciate you guys supporting the channel by watching them, and hope everybody's learning something. But guys, today I'm going to show you how I like to modify a swim bait with markers as far as to get more bites on them. We've touched upon stuff like this in the past, but I'm going to show you specifically what I do with the chartreuse marker, and talk a little bit about how to fish it and some tips and techniques on how to get some more bites on it. I think you guys will like that. So guys, before we get started, I just wanted to remind you probably heard me talking about it. We got fall season right around the corner, and we put out those Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns that I build for Fish the Moment. And these are breakdowns that give you 40 GPS waypoints on your favorite lake, tips and advice on how to fish them, and you can download them straight into your depth finder. So if you don't know much about a lake, gives you some good starting points that you can duplicate. And I'll put that Fish the Moment lake map breakdown link in the description if you guys would like to check that out. Much appreciated. Okay guys, here's we go. We're gonna start out here. Here is just a typical, this is a Zoom Z-Swim. This hadn't been modified, nothing on it with that. I'm gonna show you the before and after, what I like to do with it that really helps me catch more fish. Now, first of all, I'm gonna show you how to do the modification, then we're gonna talk a little bit about how to fish it. The first thing that I do with it, guys, is one of my favorite things to do on a swim bait. I got just a chartreuse marking pin here. I like to go down the side of it here, and I put a chartreuse line down the entire side of the swim bait. And normally there's like a line that separates there. Like on this one here, you can see you've got sort of white on the top, pearl and silver on the bottom. So there's a separation line. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to mark on it like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a puff of chartreuse on the end of the tail. And the thing about when you're putting it on the tail, guys, don't get carried away. Don't mark the entire tail chartreuse. Just put a little bit of a puff on the last quarter-inch side, quarter-inch part of it. And this is how it looks after you're done with it. See, you got that nice little chartreuse glow to it. Nice little chartreuse on the tail. And when you hold it up to the one that hasn't been modified or colored, you can see the difference. Let me turn it around here. In the two here, as far as the look on it, it gives it a completely different look. The same bait, just with a little bit of chartreuse on there. Now, one of the things that you have to realize here is you can't discount really the visual part of the effectiveness of this, because what you want to use this for is in situations where the fish are keen on a swim bait visually. So you have to have a little bit cleaner water. I don't mean like real clear water, but for this to work really good, I like water visibility of at least 3 foot, where you can see 3 foot down in the water. And by doing this, when you really see the water, something about the little bit of chartreuse in there, it's just a strike attractor. That's really all you can say about it. It provides a little bit of flash, a little bit of color in the water. Makes the bait a little bit more, curious to fish. Not really sure what the deal is, but it definitely adds up to, more fish in a lot of different situations here when you see the two. Now, a lot of this, when you're talking about, dyeing and color or lure, there's two different aspects to it. One is the reality of if it makes a difference or not. And the way that you can really fish it and figure that out is by trying both. If maybe one angler in the boat is not dyeing their lures and the other angler is, and you can make a determination, and get some accurate results like that. But just as importantly, one of the things that is very important in fishing, if you're just getting into it, is you've got to have confidence in the lure that you're fishing. And when you make an adjustment like this that nobody else has made, and you start catching a few fish on it, that gives you confidence in this lure. That gives you confidence that the fish are going to bite this lure. And never discount the element of confidence in fishing, is because when you're confident in the lure that you're throwing can catch fish, it completely changes your energy about the intensity of which you fish and the focus. Think about this. If you guys have fished very much at all, and if you haven't, you will experience this, and a lot of guys know what I'm talking about. But think about the last time you were fishing and you weren't catching anything, and you didn't have any confidence in the lure. How does that make you feel? It's like when you don't have confidence in the lure that you're fishing, fishing isn't really any fun like that. But when you do something, if you make an adjustment or you make a little tweak and all of a sudden it works and you catch a fish, it completely changes your outlook on the day. And there is an element in fishing that is unexplainable that comes with confidence in the lure that you're throwing. So you always want to have confidence. One of the best ways to do it is to do these modifications like this on your own. And it just makes a lot of difference. But anyway, guys, experiment with it. Instead of doing what I said here, maybe draw some ribs on it, maybe try some different colors, maybe put some eyes on it with a black marking pen, maybe do the top or the bottom of the bait. Just experiment, and you're going to find something that works for you. And once you do that, it'll sort of be your own deal and sort of be like your go-to a little bit. So anyway, I hope it helps out, guys, and we'll talk later. See you.